Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin Impact livestream. Hope you're doing a wonderful Tuesday. Hello Simba, Trillet Hero Xnay. Hope you're having a great day. I'll be coming better to come to my livestream. The provisions have a stand. We have to see how exactly it works. Ideally, it will be like long range, so that our proxies can actually stay at home while the summon goes into the hollow, but that's very unlikely. We'll probably still have to put our lives in danger for, I mean, maybe not no good reason anymore. If we can summon some OP ether creature. But yeah. It can be worse than Season 2 now, can it? Let me start a prediction, because we'll be doing weekly bosses today. The upside of having a terrible year in a gacha game is that the next one will be better for sure. Okay, I started doing some dailies. We have a new event as well, so that's probably what we'll be doing for most of the day. We'll see how long the story takes. And then I will return to the world quest again, because I do want to finish it, but I don't want to rush it. Yeah, they do seem to realize that they didn't do the best job with Season 2. The project stand, it kinda looks like this. We don't really know the specifics. You can see in the Discord server in the Zenless category. I sent the image. We got drip marketing for like our proxies. It's like a Trailblazer and the mem, kinda, but the stand, instead of being a little pink floating creature. Oh wait, what? I took the wrong picture? Oh no, I took the right picture, but I need to take two pictures. Instead of being a little pink floaty thingy, it's like a Nahobino looking giant dude. For me it looks like Nahobino from Shin Megami Tensei 5 the most. That's the vibes I'm getting. With the long hair. I saw the new Star Wars mode in Star Rail? Yeah. Honestly, that's pretty nice. Because, like, it's not like they are splitting the two stages into three and keeping the same rewards. You can still clear the two stages for the same rewards, and then the third stage gives you extras. No, it's not like Dire. It's not like Dire. It's like, imagine in Abyss 12, right? You have two sides, and after you complete the two sides, there is like an optional third side added. On top of what was there, a third side of Abyss 12 that is intentionally a bit harder than the other two and gives extra rewards. That's the Star Wars mode from that we're gonna get in Star Rail. So in all these modes that have two sides, so Memory of Chaos, Apocalyptic Shadow, and Pure Fiction, there will be a third stage, third stage for you to clear on the final difficulty that will additionally provide you with 100 jades in addition to what you already got from the other two. I think that's fine. Like if you are an endgame, if you are not an endgame maxer, you can just ignore it easily, right? No harm done. If you are an endgame master, an endgame maxer, you needed 3 teams anyways for anomaly arbitration. So at least now you can use them across more content. So yeah, that's... My first reaction was like, ooh. But then, yeah, honestly that's pretty fine. I have 2 strong teams, but like, you will get a third team eventually, no? We will definitely get JoJo references. You don't have to worry about that. Oh, my guy is dead. My only anemo character. Actually, I can use the second basic. Here we go. Oh my god, he was one shot. Yeah, Lumi deals quite a lot of damage. Let's actually heal up here at the statue. Velt with Zele would be a decent combo. Zele hits a lot, so she can stack up the damage bonus Velt provides quite easily. Probably one of the better duos. Velt Zele is what I played back in 1.0. Could be a nice throwback to play it again. So you fight all the bosses again that you would have done previously, but with one more boss, or just use a team that you haven't used yet. It's just a third stage. Let me... right? We are not getting anything like this in Genshin for now, but just as an example, right? In Abyss 12, on each chamber you have two sides, right? First half, second half. That's what we have in Starrel as well. And then the new event, the new change, adds a third half. I mean, it's no longer a half if there are three of them, but you have your first two, and then you have a third half. That is gonna be like shiny and slightly harder than the other two. Only in the final difficulty. So if you are doing like Memory of Chaos 8, 9, 10, 11, those will be still two. And the final difficulty, Memory of Chaos 12, will have three sides to it instead of just two. $10K, yes, but is due to statistics. Not sure that's how it works. Also, I think I got a billet not last time, but two weeks ago. And yeah, exactly what the stage will be depends on the endgame, right? It's just more of the endgame mode that you already have. Memory of Chaos will just be some elite or boss enemy. Apocalyptic Shadow will be a boss that you have to fight, another one, and then Pure Fiction, one more wave of like the infinitely spawning side enemies. I need to go up there to the top. How do you even get there? Make sure to get a billet. I'll try my best. Although the thing I actually care about, once again, is a mask from Dottore. Come on, you can't avoid me again. Also, we hit Varka Friendship 10. Varka Lead Wolf. Oops, here we are supposed to go. Varka, my best friendo. So I could make this a proper Linnea team by dropping the Varka Bennett Durin because they are no longer needed, but I will keep them here anyways. I really like using Varka. Varka is one of my favorite characters. We got some Siganodermas, lovely. I do need the seeds. More this way. What is this? Man, daily scene in Azuma are quite something. Why is this one in the middle of the ocean? I mean, I have to fight some Hilichers like on the floating structures. These might be artifacts, but I'm not sure. So I'm not gonna grab them. It's actually quite cool. Oops. Come on, shoot the barrel. Now we can destroy the platform. Perfect. And now let's grab my loot. We can't wait a single hilly shell drop go to waste. You never know when you will need them. Oh yeah, speaking of, I need to farm the Fatui guys from Notkai. For like Linnea talents and stuff. Hello, Edit Gamer. Okay. We got new banners that we are not gonna be pulling on. Not even sure which weapon I would rather have. None of them. If I were to pull on this banner, I'll probably get Shiguin. 60 pulls, that's quite a lot. Would you never to see 2 today? Looking for tips on what to work on for perfect build. Max EM, max crit. She only cares about 2 stats. You invested in the 900 watt surge protector and the backup battery yesterday for your PC. Yeah, I have one as well. Not sure how much power it holds. But yeah, the power where I live is kind of pretty unreliable. So yeah, it saved me a lot of headache. It can't really hold up my PC for too long. I just have like a couple minutes, maybe 15 at most, when the power goes down just to shut everything down, but that's good enough. And then it can hold, if I turn off my PC, it can hold up my router and stuff for around an hour. So usually the power outages aren't longer than an hour, so I can just keep using my internet via my phone or my Switch as if nothing happened, which is pretty nice. Okay, so I got Nefer level 90, C2, lovely. Crown on the skill, yeah, that's all that matters really. The verse is like, okay. With Columbina in the team, you can usually have time to press it. But yeah, it doesn't deal all that much damage anyways, because it's not lunar. Got the Sig. Sig is pretty busted, so that's lovely. And then yeah, you want high EM, and you want high crit. Now, Lauma gives you crit rate. Oh yeah, but this is 30. Yeah, this is 30. And Lauma gives 10 crit rate for lunar damage, if I recall correctly. Oh, Lauma is C2 as well. Yeah, that's pretty busted. And Culminate, okay. Yeah, everything's gonna get absolutely vaporized. So you get 10 crit rate from Lauma, if I recall correctly. Then 30 from this, that's 97. Pretty much perfect. 300 crit damage is a lot. And yeah, EM. Only one sub on the hat, a bit of a shame, but everything else is into crit rate, and even the 1 ER sub, the 2 ER rolls, aren't actually worthless. So it's still a pretty lovely hat. And EM rolls here and here and here. Yeah. This is pretty amazing. Only thing you can do better is like, yeah, this attack roll or this flat HP roll. Or the fact that some of them are 3-liners. Just get more stats. But overall, yeah. The stats you have are already very good. The only thing you can improve is get more crit damage, get more EM. But there is really no need. Maybe if you are pushing like 60 seconds dire, maybe then the extra subs would be needed. Okay, let's go and grab some artifacts while we're waiting for the weekly boss Gamba to finish. When is Llama out in NA? A couple hours from now, probably. Not sure when exactly you guys get the second half banners. But it's funny how whenever a new patch releases, it's simultaneous for the entire world. But then the second half banners, the time varies because it's based on server time. So actually, people in NA get the longest first half of the banner and the shortest second half, while in Asia, the first half is shorter and the second half gets longer compared to other regions. Yeah, to skip Seal of 99 for Lama, didn't you pull like 4 of them anyways? What do you mean skip? That's not what skipping means. Oh no, I only pulled like E2S1. That's not called a skip. You still got tied, Alonso. Didn't you get E4 actually? Don't you have 4 of them? Because you were sending like the screenshot that your damage got lower from E2 to E4. Because your rotation was worse. A brother pulled 5 silver wolves and her lightcon and is saying that had to skip. My god. You wanted Chaska? Chaska is pretty huge for resinless gaming. I don't really use Chaska in endgame much, even though I have C1. And by much I mean I don't use her at all. But using her for like flying around, grabbing artifacts and the like. When we take this into account, right? Just movement around the map, Chaska is one of my top 4 most used characters, those 4 right here. Even though the only one I would really use in endgame sometimes is Varessa, and even her got kinda replaced by Fleens. So all of these characters are kinda for mobility only at this point. But I would still call them some of my most valuable characters. The endgame is not the only thing that you can pull characters for. Mavuika is worse than anybody here. Is 6 Mavuika? Yeah, probably better than Varessa. But yeah, E1 Mavuika doesn't replace a single character in this team. And the only replaceable one is Varessa, because the others give you movement speed for the team. Right, by having Anemo Resonance, Chaska plus Wanderer, you get 10%, and then Chiori gives 10% more. So they are not replaceable. I mean, the Chaska and Wanderer can only be replaced by other Anemo characters, and Chiori is irreplaceable. There are some other characters that give you movement speed during the day or night, but nobody that gives you movement speed permanently like Chiori. And Varessa just runs fast. So Varessa is the slot you change out. In case you want like Shilonen to climb walls. Or Mavuika to just do... Mavuika is kind of like the jack of all trades. I guess at C6 she might be the master of all trades, actually. No, E6 basically brick. Sure. I'm struggling to even think of anything that an E4 Silver Wolf would be unable to do. It's like probably 0 cycles every single boss in the game. For bring 6 Mavuika moment? No, definitely not. If she was... You kinda don't even need... Without Yaoguang, she might actually... I don't know. E4 is kinda good though. E4 is pretty busted. But... Yaoguang, man. Yaoguang is huge. Who really struggles? No, it's not the Silver Wolf that struggles. It's you. You are the one struggling. I feel like you could put it on autoplay and 0 cycle at that point. Yeah, sometimes there is actually an easy way to like measure skill issue in a pretty binary way, but yeah, if you try an endgame stage and you clear in let's say like 2 cycles, and then you can try doing the same stage, same team, but turn on autoplay. If autoplay clears better than you, that means you are extremely skill issued. If it clears around the same, you probably have like quite a skill issue, but not like a terminal case. And then if it's slower, then yeah, you are probably fine at the very least. So you could try that. If you are worse than autoplay, then probably you are missing out on some basics. What do you mean not losing currency wars? I have trial Silverwool, and she does perfectly fine. Trial E0 Silverwool with a 4-star light con terrible substats. But yeah, back to like the Mavuika. If Mavuika was a character that was like my top 5 most favorite in the game, I could actually be tempted to pull for a lot of cons. To get to the mobility constellation at C6. But she is not one of my top 5 favorite characters, so no. Still the highest constellation I have in Genshin is C2 for any limited character. She has 150 speed, but yeah, you get speed up in currency wars, so you don't really need to worry too much about that. You will be much faster anyways. Like the elation bonus from speed is always gonna get maxed out in currency wars, and just about actually moving. But Silverwolf doesn't actually want that many actions. Silverwolf wants her actions to be as good as possible, but how many there are is not that important compared to other DPSs. She's more of a nuke character than like a cheap damage dealer. My daily carrot collection. I should call this my daily carrot route. Not even the artifact route. It's all for the carrots. 4 carrots per day. Make sure you will grow nice and strong. Everything else is just set up for the grand moment when I collect these 4 carrots. When fighting this girl, I have to wait a sec before I press my burst after the 2 plunges with Varesa, because if I press it as fast as possible, she will be in the air, ragdolling, while... Oops, wait, what happened? While I hit her with my burst. So like, while I try to hit her with my burst, and then I miss the burst, and then she doesn't die. And she teleports away, and then I have to chase her. So it's a huge time waste if I just press my buttons as quickly as possible. Good old Serai Maru. I was here collecting artifacts back in 2.0 as well. Early in Azuma was actually like the peak resinless period for me. I would go around the entire map every day, grabbing every single magical crystal spot. And sometimes just every single crystal spot altogether. Grabbing almost all the artifact spots as well. I opened the window, but it's probably a bit too chilly now here. With the window open. I'll try just leaving a small gap and we'll see how that works. Because closed window, it was too hot here. Open window, too cold. We need to find the little bear. The just right. Gotta make sure I don't walk too close to that wall, because if you hug this wall, the spots in the eastern side of the temple despawn. So gotta be really careful. If I like cross like this line or something, everything here will disappear. Everything there would despawn. Which is of course something we want to avoid. Oops. After I'm done with the weekly bosses, we'll farm mats. First to ascend Linea's weapon, because did pull that last second. And I think they are Tuesday mats, so we should be able to grab them today. And then if I have any resin left, Iluga boss. I will try to max out my Iluga, max out my Linea, and try my hand at the Dire again. But man, why is the most shield boss also the hardest even when you do have the shield team? Kinda insane. And when they bring back old bosses in Stygian, they pretty much bring them back at the same exact HP. The Hera gained like a little bit. The Hera has a bit more HP than before, but some bosses sometimes even have like 1% less HP, and most have exactly the same HP. So they don't really want that much HP inflation in Stygian, as we can clearly see from the rerunning bosses. But then whenever they add a new boss, it's usually got very inflated HP. It's kinda weird. Like they should choose between incredibly specific shield mechanics and a lot of HP. Like not both at the same time. I'm fine with one or the other. But I feel like if a boss is only clearable by one team, it should at least be pretty free for that team ideally. I guess part of making sure the boss is only clearable by Linea on Dire is just making it pretty tanky so that others can try to brute force. And I do say only Zibalina, you can do it with Mavuika, but you have to be a good gamer. Even at low cost Mavuika teams, like no cons. Yeah, but like your average mortal cannot clear that. The Dire Gecko with Mavuika, C0. And I am your average mortal. Okay, we finished the artifact collection just in time for the weekly boss Gamba to be almost over, so we can already head over here. To our unresolved chess game. Some C6 Mavuika player, that one is probably a bit of skill issue. Shouldn't be that hard with C6 Mavuika, because like C0 Mavuika, you gotta be a good gamer. C6 Mavuika, come on. I'm pretty sure you can clear in like 30 seconds with C6 Mavuika. Okay, wait a sec here. Oh, I shouldn't have held my E actually. Why did I do this? I guess I can use my skill here. Okay, this kinda worked out. Citadel can... No, no. No, if you have C6 Mavuika and you are not clearing any boss in the game, that is just skill issue. Unless the boss is literally pyro immune.
アリスさんじゃないみたい。
よくやったね。でもまだだよ。ここからはわしが相手だ。万物を直視すれば断りが見える。逆に見れば真実が見えてくる。
大丈夫かい？
Here there is a spreadsheet with dire clears. Here there is... This is Melt Mavuika, this is Overload Mavuika. There is a C0 clear for almost every single boss. C0, 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 C0. For the Daku, you do need C2 Mavuika. C0, C0, C0 on Shock Trooper. For the Emperor of Fire, you need at least C1 Mavuika. Probably C2 more realistic. That boss has like, what, 80% Pyro Res or something? C0, 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 C0. C2 for Rock Crab. For the boss where you need Bloom, you clear him with Melt Mavuika. Mavuika is literally Barbara Nahida. But yeah, this is C2. C0, C0. And C2 for the Lava Dragon, who is almost Pyro immune pretty much. So yeah. Wait, there is a C0 clear here. Karondif, there is a note saying Karondif, and same with the Moon Gecko. The Moon Gecko is also Karondif. So even the Duckle is clearable by C0. Overload Mavuika. Or actually, not Overload. It's Binefa Mavuika. Maybe a bit cheating, but it's full C0. At least. Hello, Senara. Oh, did I already say hello? Maybe. Let me hold my skill actually twice before I start fighting them. I kinda wait a couple seconds here, but then I will... This will be much faster. The fight itself. Because I can start with burst. Oh, did I miss my skill? No. Okay.
冷凍の時間よ。目も舌も満足させてあげる。星々静かに眠れ。やった。
Oh, my Dahlia buff wore off is what you say. Okay, this actually wasn't that smooth. Ouch. Ouch.
結局成し遂げられなかった。
I hope for better actually.
神のご加護大切よ。無に着せ。ちょっと待たせて忘れた。この手に。この
I shouldn't be able to rest. I took too long setting up buffs. Oops. Oh my god, two characters dead now. Oh no, and I can't burst. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that could have been smoother, but we got there. Two characters dead, the other two hanging on by a thread. We got a knight! Now I've got 18 of them, yeah. No longer as exciting as it used to be. I kinda miss the good old times when I would get excited overnight, but we do have the Dottore masks. C2Z buy? Oh, you brute force this boss with C2Z buy? Let's go to Natlan. Skill issue my way through this boss again. Does the boss need both Hydro and Cryo? Or can you just go Cryo only? You two-shot the boss in the first phase and 4-shot each in the second. Sure.
みんなは俺が守れ。
包み目よ、契約を果たせ。口封じ。太陽の方向を。
Nice man. Whoops! I did not mean to dodge there. Well.
全力攻撃だ。
さあ、働きなさい。悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
Okay, we do the Cryo around him. Bad damage because I was not in Bennett burst, but yeah. We got there, that's what matters. And there it is. Wait, did say a doubt? Yes, let's go! Easy billet for the believers. And this piece isn't even terrible, but it's not good enough. A 3-liner with flat def on a pretty bad set. And we even got Solvent to boot. What is the weekly question of did say a doubt? We can't let the rich get richer. We need more wealth redistribution. Okay, and final boss to clear. It's got 300k shoot. And you have even already bought VIP. You could buy VIP again to lose the VIP status and then collect points to buy it again afterwards. To get super VIP. Surely totally legit. Not a scam.
満ちて新月が来る。塵となってください。掃除大将6308。
お静かに。ほら、暗闇は怖いですか。いや、目を閉して。さ。
流れて3月よ。
Oh, we got the most relevant buff. You can just not move.
お静かに。
Oh.
足元を救われませんよ。
I said most relevant buff and then I proceeded to walk away from him. But yeah, ideally you just don't move when he does this and then you cannot get confused by the reverse direction. No! What is this? I got a triple drop and none of them are masks. Bro. What do you mean? Huh? Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Another week. If I won't be able to clear Dire, I will blame it on Dottore and his boss drops. That's actually very fitting of Dottore. I still pick gold books. I think. In case I want to level up the Bites Burst. I'm one book short, but yeah, we can just like quickly farm it up. Oh, all domains are now open, so I don't even need to care about whether I can farm her weapon drops. Because yeah, whenever a new banner comes out, you can farm any material for like the first week. Nice Masks? No, Columbina. I still am not done with Columbina talent. I spent all I had. And I still am not able to double crown her. And I even have the books ready and waiting. Crowd amount 20. Lina uses the elixirs. And yeah, I had enough of them to level up everything I needed. And Ziba actually uses old mats. She used the queens. I mean, the boss came out with Columbina. same patch. Right? I'm pretty sure it was same patch, yeah. What's the best before skill? Whose? Lina's skill is crowned, and burst is 6. You do need some burst levels for the gecko to actually be able to heal off the debuff. Bina? Oh yeah. Because my Columbina is C0R0, while my Flint is C0R1. My Nefa is C1R1. So supporting my team is more important here than Columbina's personal damage. Her contribution is proportionally lower than it would be in your average team if you had like even investment on everybody. If she had like R1, yeah, probably skill first would be good. But with a 4-star weapon, while the others are on 5-star weapons, not as worth it. Okay, so let's use my condensers in here and see how much we get. Actually, I should ideally use like the buy here, but yeah, whatever. Would Fischl on the Flint team be better with Fav? Probably not. You don't need energy that much on the others.
1.新月が
Actually, the burst is a waste of time.
掃除対象6308
目を閉じてお静かに。暗闇は怖いですか？
I don't need more damage, I just need a faster rotation versus these guys. Even going to Sucrose is probably a waste of time. Just set up the Hydro. Maybe you set up the Hydro insta Flint's burst. Could be enough to kill them. I will lose a lot of damage though, so I'm not sure. I probably still want inner tank.
お静かに。暗闇は怖
But
い
yeah,
ですか？
Sucrose is totally optional. She's just here to look pretty. Okay, we didn't get a single gold drop, but we did get purples every run at the very least. However, even with having farmed that, I can't level up the weapon because I'm missing the Immaculate Warrants. Let's go with this team. Anybody needs healing? No. I do like Venti for farming. Enemy drops.
腐食新生気をつけて。
Although here is Barca, there are only 2 guys. But yeah, this team has the perfect combination of decent mobility and good damage. Because one downside of my exploration team is that yeah, the synergy between the characters is not that amazing, like Wanderer and Chaska, with only 1 Electro in the team. Ain't quite it.
新生
You could play 2 Moon's enemies if you get Nicole for Durin and Chlorine team? What does Nicole have to do with playing a second Moonsign team? Is it like your Columbina busy normally? In the Chlorine team or what?
傷が増えた。よっ。
Or Inefa? But no, this doesn't make sense, too much sense anyways. Oh, if you get Nicole, you can switch Fischl for Nicole and then use Fischl in the Flint's team. Those teams wouldn't be amazing either way though, unfortunately. Let's get everybody here into the party.
気をつけて。運命の変わり目。
ここだよ風だ
I don't need to reposition my Venti to burst. The burst should auto reposition itself. I'm still used to just running around the enemies to make sure my venti burst is in a decent spot, but yeah, no need to do that anymore.
しっかりついてこいよ。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
I didn't get the Faf proc with Bennett.
燃えろ。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。
Kulubina, you don't have Kulubina or Inefa or Lauma. So you can't really even make one Moonsign team. Don't even cope about making two. I know Yahoda is good enough.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。
Just activating the Moonsight doesn't suddenly make the team
し
good
っかり
though.
ついてこいよ。
Like yeah, there are some enemies where having Moonsight and Ascendant Gleam is pretty important, but that by itself does not make a good team. You will struggle more with a terrible Moonsight team than just with a good classic team.
講師の許可を確認。でっか。はっと。はっもっと激しく。伝えてやる。
Oh, I can't plunge during my E. Why, Mihoyo? Why can I not plunge? He can plunge normally. He even has a special animation with the dual claymores. Why can I not use it during my E state? That's so scuffed. Yeah, that's fine if we need like a sustain for an effort team or something. But yeah, she uses too much field time is the issue. If you want her to actually contribute to the team in any way. But yeah, instead of building the most cope, like I'm not saying you have to pull for a lunar team, but instead of trying to build the most cope lunar team known to man, just accept that you don't have a lunar team, and it's okay, right? Yeah, we did get a billet today, in a huge twist of fate.
全力攻撃だ。
ここだよ、風だ。
情報は伝えてやる。
I mean, we'll probably have Lunar Shield quite often in Stygian still. Although who knows, maybe it will just be Stellar Shield in all. 2 bosses Stellar Shield and 1 like random rerun.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。任せ。
Ah, you just got lucky. That's why you won. I mean, you didn't have to get like incredibly lucky. No, my mats! My drops! Ouch. Jibelina, Iruga Aino. Okay, that one is fine. That one is fine. But don't cope with trying to build a Flynn's only lunar team. Uh-oh, angry robots. I don't really care about the robots.
みんなは俺が守れ。くら。
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。はあ。
Okay, I managed to not get one shot. Man, the new region is so close. Can't believe we're almost in Sneznaya. Wait, I'm 0 HP again? What happened actually? You're getting Inefa for Flames, only if you also pull Columbina. But it's probably not really worth it at this point. Yeah, this close to Sneznaya. One lunar team should be more than good enough. I feel like...
足元に気をつけて。風だ。
The nation I have been looking forward to the most were probably Inazuma and Sumeru. Actually, the first two expansions we got. Maybe my expectations, yes. The Inazuma storyline was a bit of a letdown. The like core concepts were good, but the execution was, let's say, mid at best. But the region and the characters were lovely. I did have a lot of fun back then. And the puzzles, best puzzles. Have I seen Invincible? No. Most of my free time is spent streaming. So like I do play some games sometimes off stream. But yeah. Most things, most like shows, games or whatever, haven't played, haven't seen. Cause all I do is play Hoyo games. Okay, I was actually collecting mats for Lina, so we should have enough. Yeah, to ascend this weapon for now. Pre-2000. More like pre-2020. Actually, when did I start streaming? 21? Because it like coincides with when I started streaming, right? I haven't had as much time to watch anime since then. Craftable 9, okay, so you can almost get there. And having this weapon on like max level is not that important, because like, yeah, crit damage is nice, but the base like does not matter, right? So, oops, no, I wanted to go craft. So only having the weapon at like level 80, I could still do pretty fine actually. It's like losing a subset or two. I'm looking for these. So for now we need purple still, right? One bonus, good. 29 is not divisible by 30, so let's try to get a bonus from Mona. Because if I get one extra blue mat from Mona, that means I can craft one extra purple mat. Here we go. And now we go for dupes from Rodesly. Lovely, perfect, right? And I was able to craft an extra one thanks to Mona, and this extra one I crafted gave me an extra one again. So we squeezed out like 2 or 3 extra mats. I probably should have skipped. I lost the 50-50 on the weapon banner, got Chaska's Sig, which I do not plan on using ever, actually. I don't need 6 of these. Craftable mode 12, that's actually perfect. Exactly how much I need. Craftable 33, we are fine here. And yeah, craftable 2. Even the biggest miracle would not be enough. But hey, let's see. Double dupe and we have 4? Yeah, no. I think the rest of the resin I have here I will spend on Iluga's boss. I actually don't want to track this boss. Did you get C6? Yes. I did get C6 even like before. Woo! He melted pretty quickly. Four? Nope. Only 3.
物語は始まったばか
I
りだ
have
よ
watched the Steel Ball Run episode at the very least.
逃げようなんて思わないでよね。走
レッカはっもっと激しく
And I will continue watching once more episodes come out. More episodes come out. Three again. 2 episodes per. It's probably gonna be more than one next time. And we got a confirmation that it's not gonna be a batch release. Let's go! I've heard a lot of stuff about Bucky. It looks maybe a bit too insane. But yeah, I don't know. Hard to judge without actually watching it. Wait, have I done the previous test runs? I'm not sure. I might have not done the previous test runs. Okay, let's do this story. We'll try to do the story of this event, and I won't actually do any event activities. I will still want to focus on the a long day in the mountains. I mean, that's just called a like split core release, so it's not a batch. If they just release like 6 episodes week after week, and then we have a break of like a season or 2, and then more episodes again, that's just like a regular anime release schedule. That's nothing. That's not a batch release. Batch release is when they just drop all the episodes at once. Those are not batches. Don't mistake the terminology. It's been a while, great hero of Tevat. You have traveled far and wide and met countless prominent figures and big shots of the world. And as we both know, the breadth of experience is one few can hope to match. In fact, I have a business matter that I believe you are uniquely suited to handle. You will of course be generously compensated. If you are so inclined, head the curtain of secrets at your earliest convenience and we can talk details.
やっぱりネフェルだったな。なんかやけに下手に出てるぞ。報酬はあるって言ってるし、とにかく自分の館に行ってみようぜ。
Greedy Paimon. Oops, wrong button. Ach, anime titles. Never change.
Jamasuruze! 誰かいるか？
思ったより早かったね。開幕式が始まる前に話ができそうでよかった。
Actually pretty cool we are getting a Nefer event when Nefer reruns. So what did you need us to do?
まずは座ってお茶でも飲みな。ここまで来るのも大変だったろう。旅人、パイモン。あんたら、などくらい見本市の話は聞いたことあるかい？
初めて聞くぞ。
ずっと昔、ナシャタウンがまだナシャタウンじゃなかった頃、ここはただの巨大闇市だった。取り締まる人が長年いなかったせいで、他の場所じゃご法度の取引もやり放題。それがテイワット中の商人や買い手を引きつけたんだ。そうしていつの間にか住み着くやつが増えて、闇市がナシャタウンになったってわけさ。その自由な取引の精神が引き継がれて誕生したのがなどくらい見本市だ。
つまりみんなが集まって商売するイベントなのか？
そう思ってもらって構わない。毎年航路を自由に行き来できる時期になると、などくらいはこういう見本市を開いて、何でもありな取引の場を提供するのさ。手っ取り早く言えば、テイワット全土で一番大きな公認闇市ってところかね。
So is that why you asked me to come?
この見本市の主催はボイニッチ商会でね。見本市に関する諸々の仕事は当然ボイニッチ商会が取り仕切ることになる。今まではヤフォダに任せてたんだけど、今年はあいつ一人じゃ手に負えそうにないんだよ。今年はよその国から大口客がわんさか押し寄せる予定なんだ。そいつらをうまくいなすには十分な見識と人脈を持った人材が必要不可欠だ。ヤフォダ一人にそんなお客さんたち
Makes a
を
lot of
相
sense
手を
actually
さ
that
せる
Nefer
の
would
は
choose
さす
specifically
がに
us.
酷だろ。
We have probably the most connections in all of Teyvat. Actually, maybe like second to Dori. Dori might have more connections. And Nefer herself. But yeah, other than that, we are definitely up there. So us being like a representative of the Voynich Guild actually makes a lot of sense. I do like it when an event makes sense. You know? If we just like walk... If the first event task is to just walk randomly like all over Natlan, or like just go to a specific place in Natlan and like, oh, we met somebody by accident. That kind of sucks, right? There was like this IFA event. That was a pretty cool one, the one with the Saurians. But the beginning of the event was take a random stroll around the entrance to Natlan, and then we suddenly see IFA with some like Saurians and stuff like that, and like, oh, what a coincidence, we met you here. Yeah, that's like a 0 out of 10 event beginning. And this makes much more sense, you know? Nefer actually inviting us here because of our connections. It's even like, she even has a good reason for like specifically us and not just anybody else.
おお、そこで旅人の出番ってわけだな。
その通り。ヤフォダと一緒に出店者の対応をしてやってほしい。
It's nice of you to look out for Yehoda.
そう見えるかい？ただ適材適所を実践してるだけさ。それにわざわざ動いてもらうんだ。報酬ももちろんしっかり渡すつもりだよ。絶対に失望させない。どうだい？
Sure, but what's the catch?
慎重さも十分。頼もしい限りだね。それじゃあ依頼主から一つ要望を出させておくれ。などくらい見本市は名目上何でもありな取引の場ってことになってる。でも紹介でお約束は決めてあるんだ。出店者とやり取りするときはそのお約束をはっきりと先方に伝えておくれ。見本市を順調に進めるための大前提になるからね。
Was that a spoken rule? No slave trade, maybe? I do hope that's a rule.
見本市じゃ。
Oh no, just no violence.
誰であろうと
Okay, you can trade slaves,
他
that's
人に手を
okay.
出すことはご法度だ。主催者であるボイニッチ商会はすべての売り手と買い手を守ると約束してるからね。
手を出す？ギギ、さすが公認闇市だな。そんな答え、頭に思い浮かびすらしなかったぞ。
もしその一点が崩れちまったら、見本市を存続させる基盤もなくなっちまうのさ。
Understood.
もちろん、実際の状況はもっと複雑になるだろう。何かあったらいつでも相談しに来な。私なりの判断を下すから。会場はナシャタウン南東の海辺だ。ヤフォダが張り切って会場の準備をしてるから、出店者たちの詳しい情報は彼女に聞いとくれ。それじゃ頼んだよ。
任せろ。
手に負えない状況になったらすぐに私のところに来るんだよ。
I like that they make sure that when you sit here you can still reach Nefer. I think usually the range to speak to somebody isn't this big actually. But yeah, like if I just turn around even, that's already too far. That's cool. Oops. Want to hold Mei, but I failed. I have yet to visit my teapot. But yeah, let's first do some of this event, then I will go over there. Who would have thought that Varka would be the character with the best exploration capabilities in all of Nutcry? Not Durin, not Nicole. It's Varka. And mostly because he's tall. The jump is like secondary. We go from Monad all the way out here in like 5 years. Even Diona would get there in 5 years. Eventually.
販売物はどこに保管してあるのかしら。
Wisława?
確認しておかなく
Wait,
ちゃ。
haven't we met Wisława already? Yeah. Yeah. Wisława is from the... from that Auto Butler event thingy, right? There was a girl from Fontaine, and then Wisława. The two of them were like bickering. Yes. And Lakaberry is from the berry. Actually, no, Lakaberry? No, he wouldn't be from the berry gang in Fontaine. He could be like a new member, maybe.
悪いけど、一人ずつ順番に頼む。迷い猫探しの仕事の方がマシだよ。よ、ヤホだ。旅人とパイモン？悪いけど順番に。落ち着け落ち着け。仕事の相談じゃない。
Never asked us to help you out.
本当か？ありがとう姉さん。まるで砂漠のオアシスだ。あんたらもありがとう。
You are like an oasis in the desert, is what she said in Japanese.
どうのこうのって言ってたけど、具体的にどうすればいいんだ？出店者の受け入れ。そうだ。まだ手続きが終わってない出店者が3組もいたんだった。3組？うん、3組だよな。いや、もう一回考えてみろ。他に何か忘れてないか？こいつの顔を見ると、心の中で何を考えてるのかわかる気がするよな。
Don't panic, we are on your team.
悪いな。細かいことが多すぎて。
It kind of seems like, you know, time freezes while she does her like thinking inner monologue. But no, she just makes weird faces while everybody's looking at her.
まずは目の前の仕事から手をつけようぜ。出店者たちを受け入れるって具体的には何をすればいいんだ？具体的に言うと、出店者の登録をして博覧会に参加する商品の確認をして、そんで指定のブースに案内するんだ。それと出店者の間で揉め事が起きたら仲裁に入るのもあたいらの仕事だよ。なるほどな。わかったぞ。残ってる3つのブースのうち1つはアイノの工房用に取ってあるんだ。あとの2つは予約が入ってて、両方他の国から来る大物だ。どっちも一筋縄じゃいかないから、対応するときは慎重にな。 旅人がいるんだし、そんなに心配しなくても大丈夫だろう。あんたら分かってないんだよ。あたいの情報によると、片方は遠洋を縦横無尽にかける傭兵の親玉で、もう片方は裏社会を牛耳るドンだ。万が一そんな連中を怒らせたら、もしまずい状況になったら無理せずボスの名前を出すんだぞ。
Is always using the strongbox for Husk for Lina, or is Obed good enough? I'm pretty sure the difference between them is like 1%, and I don't even remember which one is better. It could be Obed. So definitely not worth farming one if you already have good pieces from the other. When you see people running Husk, it's because they farmed all the way back in Inazuma and have good pieces lying around. It's not because you should be farming Husk right now for her. Right now it's way better to farm Obed. Probably the biggest benefit of Husk is that it gives you more defense for bigger heals, but like just give your burst one more level and you also have bigger heals then. And if it's already maxed out, that means you have more than enough healing for sure, even for the Gecko.
傭兵とギャングの親玉か。とにかくオイラたちに任せろ。お前は他の仕事を進めてくれ。マジ感謝だよ、救世主様。今度ナドくらいホットドッグおごるから。他のものでも全然おごるから。とにかく2人ともまだ見本市会場には来てないみたいだ。多分一休みできる場所を探してるか、荷下ろしの手配でもしてるんだろう。あたいが教えた場所に行けば会えるはずだ。こっちから出向くのをおすすめするよ。ああいう大物にないがしろにされたなんて思わせない方がいいぞ。それと、愛のも早く呼んできてくれ。せっかくとびっきりいい場所を取ってやったのに、これ以上開けておいたら他の奴らに文句言われちまう。
Now I have a craving for a hot dog because of Yehoda.
一人ずつ来てくれ。
Oh boy. I can do them in any order. Nice. Is Viswava anywhere here? Can I talk with her? To make sure she's from that event? I think there are no NPCs here right now. Nobody's here. It's a ghost town. Kinda strange actually. It will probably get populated as we continue the event, but yeah. There were some people talking with Yehoda at the start, and now there is nobody. Oh, the ship even has the icon over here. It's the Alcor class number 2. Let's first go to the Krumkaye craft shop. Oh, new robot! You're just waving her hands.
こんにちは、旅人さん、パイモンさん。オイラたち、ネフェルからの依頼で出店者たちの登録作業を任されてるんだ。カチャカチャクルムかけ工房も出店者だよな。
はい、アイノは今パチパチ守衛団の最終チューニングを行っています。
パチパチ。おお、それが工房の展示物なんだな。
モグラなどの動物がよく工房に物を盗みに来るので、アイノは工房の資産を守るためにモグラたちを模した防衛装置一式を製作したのです。以前にも一度テストを行い、非常に良好という結果が出たので、アイノは装置一式を全面的にアップグレードし、今回出展することに決めたようです。
We could have used a mole defense system like 2 years back when a mole destroyed half our garden.
じゃあ出品するのはアイノの作品なのか？
工房からの直接注文を除き、アイノが自分の作品を販売することはめったにありません。取引に出すのは設計図ですよ。
なるほどな。ああ、ところでお前たち移動の準備はできてるか？ ヤフォダが呼んでたぞ。あいつお前たちのためにいい場所を取っといてくれたんだぜ。ずっと開けたままだと面倒になるかもしれないから早く来てほしいんだってさ。
もう言ったでしょ。全部ちゃんとチューニングしてからじゃないと運べないの。いくらせかしたって無駄だよ。
あいのがそんなに真剣になるなんて珍しいな。
近頃の工房は深刻な資金不足問題に直面しています。今回の出店には経済状況を改善したいという意図があるため、この慎重さは合理的であると言えます。
資金不足？何かすっごくお金のかかる研究でもしてるのか？
不足しているのは研究資金ではなく甘いもの資金です。甘いものの過剰購入により研究資金に穴が生じた事例が計47回も確認されています。そこで私は工房運営の観点から研究資金と甘いもの資金を区分し、勝手な流用を禁じました。しかし近頃アイノは丸々1ヶ月分の甘いもの資金を使い切ってしまったのです。
No surprises there.
完成。パチパチ守衛団、しっかり活躍してね。
会場への案内をお願いします。
Ridano in effect to the venue.
実演用の足場はここに置こった。
アイノの新作防衛装置、気になるな。
いつでも遊びに来てよ。絶対君たちをがっかりさせないから。
ご案内ありがとうございました。
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the immediate
どうい
activities.
たしましてだぞ。
Probably one per
出
character
店
here.
者はアイノとイネファで登録していいんだよな。
アイノは出店者とは言えません。アイノは賑やかな雰囲気が好きではないので、見本市が始まり次第工房に戻り、私が店番をする予定です。
あ、そっか、そうだよな。
In Throck and Smug defense boss, you need to participate in combat simulations with enough to test the efficacy of guard mechanisms. While deploying a variety of guard mechanisms, you must defeat the enemies commanded by enough and prevent them from breaching the stronghold behind you. It's battle bots! By deploying guard mechanisms again on top of already deployed mechanisms, you can construct a stronger mechanism combination. Oh, that looks pretty lit. Make use of the characteristics of different mechanism combinations to defeat your enemies. At critical moments, you can use the bombing technique to attack enemies and clear out those who have slipped through the defensive line. During the stage, you can check the information on the mechanisms and enemies at any time, as well as opposing lineup for each incoming wave. Oh, there's even a mall bot. Can I put the mall on top of somebody else? How would that look like? But yeah, for now I won't be getting into the activities or anything like that. Just let's do the story part.
この船って
The alcohol?
こいつは船体の第2艦さ。主張整合は幸運閣で巡回中だ。
北斗。ああ、確かに。遠洋を縦横無尽にかける傭兵の親玉だな。
初対面じゃあるまいし、仰々しい呼び方はやめてくれ。
これには訳があって。
突っ立ってないで座って話そう。今お茶を持ってこさせる。うん、そうだったのか。あの非分の館の主人とも付き合いがあるなんてな。テイワット中を巡ってるだけあって大した人脈だ。
ひひひ。
About the registration?
わあ、忘れるところだったぞ。出店情報を登録しなきゃいけないんだ。出店者とどんなものを取引するつもりかも教えてくれ。
出店者は 私と店番する奴らが何人かだな。他の連中は船に残る。取引に出すものはこいつだ。
これって
ずっと前から行幸は奇襲機の改良に着手してたんだ。この第2巻にもあいつが改良した型の一つが装備されてる。この型の奇襲機は遠距離誘導を通じて目標を正確に攻撃できる。威力も半端ないし、この見本市では引っ張りだこになること間違いなしだな。
こんなもの売ってもいいのか？
心配無用さ。洗顔軍の最新型はこれよりずっと改良されてる。こいつはもう型落ち品なんだ。
まあ、ネフェルが言ってた通り、ここの取引は何でもありらしいし、いいのか。
But who's gonna buy something like this?
心配いらないわ。ナドくらい見本市にはテイワット各地から買い手が集まるもの。きっと大口客が釣れるはずよ。
悪い悪い。荷下ろしに気を取られて、こいつも船に乗ってるって言い忘れてた。
This is not the default Yalan skin.
イランも出店するのか？
調査でナドくらいに来る必要があって乗せてもらっただけだから登録はいいわ。久しぶりね、旅人。非分の館の主人によろしく伝えておいて。
What kind of work?
仕事よ。詳しくは話せないけど。
この顔、これ以上効くなってことか？
100%.
それじゃあ私はお先に。用事が済んだらみんなに一杯おごってあげる。
その時はナドくらいの味をじっくり楽しませてもらうよ。
登録できたぜ。会場まで案内するからついてきてくれ。
ここか？いい場所だ。手が空いたら遠距離誘導のテストを手伝ってくれ。スリル満点で楽しいぞ。
In Fire Support Assault, you need to defeat as many enemies as possible within a time limit to earn a battle rating. Our challenge ends, rewards will be granted based on your battle rating. Each battle has a unique feature that favors specific combat styles. During battles, defeat enemies to accumulate support progress. When support progress reaches its maximum value, you can enter guidance mode to designate targets for using ballistas long range strikes, limiting enemies on a large scale. This is just the Jin event. It's exactly the same thing. After entering guidance mode, you need to actively aim at targets to ensure that the long-range barrage hits enemies accurately. High-speed, general-purpose ammunition will arrive first. After a period of time, explosive ammunition will arrive, increasing the attack range and damage significantly. Additionally, defeating enemies in guidance mode greatly boosts the battle rating obtained. I didn't love that one. It wasn't like bad or anything, but it wasn't great either. Just a combat event that took a bit too much time to complete.
フラッグシップ？あ、きっと宿の手続きをしてるんだな。
相棒、それにパイモンも。
ナビア、久しぶりだな。
I'm guessing you're here for the expo?
そうよ。スピナリロースらも出店するの。
おお、お前が裏社会のドンか。
何それ、私の新しい呼び名？なかなかかっこいいじゃない。
実はオイラたち見本市の出店者登録とか展示品のチェックとかを手伝ってるところなんだ。
なるほどね。座って話しましょう。ちょうど美味しい料理をたくさん頼んだところなの。クロリンデとシュブルーズも荷物を置いたら戻ってくるから。あ、噂をすればなんとやらね。
私たちの話か。
クロリンデとシュブルーズも来てたんだな。
ナドくらいは秩序が乱れていて危険だ。スピナディロースらのフォンテーヌにとっての意義を考えれば
現会長に何かあっては困る。こんなに強い私に何かあるとは思えないんだけどな。ま、友達と一緒に旅できて楽しいけど。気が緩みすぎだと何度言えば。わかったわかった。とにかく改めて紹介させて。今の私のボディーガード、フォンテーヌ一番の凄腕決闘代理人よ。
裏社会のドンとそのボディーガード。よし、登録したぞ。シュブルーズは？
私は公務で来ただけだ。最近起きた大事件にナドクライと関係するものが多くてな。
おお、じゃあこれ以上聞かないでおくぜ。そうそう、スピナディロースラが展示する商品も登録させてくれ。
これよ。フォンテーヌ科学院が新しく開発したウーシアとプネウマの中継システム。これを制御すればウーシアとプネウマのエネルギーを使って戦えるの。
ってことは武器か？
法律に縛られないマーケットでは一番の売れ筋でしょ。
それは確かにそうなんだけど、シュブルーズの前でそういうことを言われるとなんだか落ち着かないぞ。
構わない。犯罪小説で無法地帯の描写は山ほど読んできた。警察としてこういった場所で活動するにあたって最も重要なのは一時的に規定を捨てることだ。では私はこれで失礼する。隊員たちが待っているからな。
もしよかったらオイラたちが会場まで案内してやるぞ。
ありがとう。じゃあ今すぐ行きましょう。私も欲しいものがないか見て回りたいし。
Lednawa and chlorine to the venue.
想像してたよりずっと広いのね。でもまだ人が少なくてちょっと寂しいかも。
見本市はまだ始まってないからな。ヤフォダもまだまだ忙しいみたいだし、手伝いに行った方が良さそうだ。
こっちは私とクロリンデで大丈夫よ。手が空いたらぜひ私たちの展示品も体験しに来てちょうだいね。
3組の出展者の登録が無事終わったな。ヤフォダに知らせに行こうぜ。
In Numa's barrage countermeasure, Traveler will equip an experimental shield which can alternate between Numa and Oshia to counter the incoming barrage. When the experimental shield comes into contact with a barrage of a different alignment, the Traveler takes damage to the annihilation reaction, losing action points. When coming into contact with a barrage of the same alignment, the experimental shield will absorb it and convert it into some energy, into energy for attacks. Wait, didn't we already have an activity like this? Or am I just remembering watching the live stream and them showing this off? I think we already had something like this. Maybe in the new area? Up to 3 stacks of energy can be stored. Each time an attack is launched, consume 1 stack of energy to fire a homing attack at the nearest opponent. The alignment of this attack is the same as the current alignment of the experimental shield. When the attack's Numa or Ushi alignment is opposite of that to that of the opponent, it can deal thrice the damage. Certain heavily armored opponents and the strong Lord type opponent can possess an elite ward with Numa or Ushi alignments. Only attacks with an alignment opposite to the wards can break it.
What? 何すんだよ。つべこべ言わずに場所を明け渡せ。
Is it gonna move on? Here we go.
会場を管理してるお姉ちゃんだ。設営してたらこの人が突然来て場所を奪おうとしてきたんだ。
この不届き者が！案内にも書いてあっただろう。会場内での武力衝突は一切禁止と。それとも字も読めぬのか？ずっとこんな風に話してみたかったんだ。これなら報道団のチンピラもビビるだろう。
俺だってこんな真似はしたくない。でも不公平だろ。
どういう意味だ？
などくらい見本市で歓迎されるのは普段は闇市でしか手に入らないようないいものだけってのは常識だ。ならこのガキどもはなんで場所が取れてる？調べてみたが案の定だった。このガキどもはボイニッチ商会の連中とつながりがあったんだ。コネを使えばおもちゃを売るガキでも屋台を出せるってわけか？こっちは申請期限をちょっと過ぎただけで全く融通を聞かせてもらえなかったってのによ。
デタラメ言うな。俺たちはちゃんと申請したんだ。
け誰が信じるか。
弱そうなやつを選んで手を出したってわけか。そんなの外の世界でしか通用しないよ。ここにはここのルールがあるんだ。この3人は正規のルートから応募してる。信じられないってんならあんたの拳がボイニッチ商会よりでかいかどうかあたいが確かめてやろうか。
ふん、今に見てろ。
いやほら、どうしたんだ？
心配すんな。チンピラが騒ぎを起こしてただけだよ。手を出すまでもなくビビって逃げてったさ。手がまだ震えてる。早くボスの名前を出しちまうとこだった。
逃げ足が速くて命拾いしたな。そうじゃなきゃオイラと旅人であいつをコテンパンにしてたぜ。お姉ちゃん、
Oh, such a nice smile from Yehuda.
いいっていいってあたいの仕事だからね。あれ、あんたらの保護者は確か紹介
アーティ、みんな大丈夫か？
大丈夫だよ。突き飛ばされた時ちょっとすりむいただけ。
悪かった。少し用事があって席を外してたんだ。迷惑をかけたな。
やっぱりか、足場パティ。あんたボイニッチ商会で一番金儲けが下手だもんな。せっかくブースの申請が通ったのに子供たちにおもちゃを売らせるなんて。そんなことすんのあんたくらいだよ。
この見本市のコンセプトは自由な取引であって武器限定即売会じゃないだろ。
そうだけどさ、だからあんたは稼げないんだよ。
アティ、ラーヤ、ネブ、お前たちはブースに戻ってろ。次からは何かあったらすぐ俺に連絡するんだぞ。自分たちだけで危ないことに関わるな。
うん、わかった。
Technology used to make these toys perhaps can also be used to make weapons. Why do we have to make everything about weapons?
確かに。
それは物知りだね。
だったらなんで武器にしなかったんだ？その方がよく売れるのに。
もし子供たちに贈り物をするとしたら、君はおもちゃと武器どっちを選ぶ？
それは
大金を稼ごうなんて気はないんだ。このブースを申請したのもただ子供たちが興味を持っていたからで、あの子たちが楽しく遊べるならそれで十分だ。
わかったよ。でもあんたは紹介の仕事で忙しいんだろ？子供3人をこんなところにほっぽって。言っとくけど見本市は人も多いし何があるかわかんないからな。
Okay, we got our boy Durin. Level it's max double crown, that's great. Atame artist, Sig is pretty good as well. Gives him extra buffs, normally it's only shred. This way you also give 16% attack. Actually it's 75% extra afterwards. So that's plus 12. No. Yes? No. Yes. 28% attack. Very nice. And yeah, they carved from Rising Winds. His personal damage is good, so this is great as well. Also, more attack percent helps with his attack. He has an extra passive that gives him extra damage based on his attack, other than just the regular attack scaling. So yeah, when the set effect procs, you should have enough. It's like 23 or 2500. That is like the how much you want to hit. I think it's like 25, but yeah, with the extra 25% here, you should be good. And the Atham art is extra 20. Yeah, 81 crit rate means you are overcapping by a tiny bit. But yeah, like 1.6 is less than 1 substat. Ideally, you wouldn't want to overcap this. But yeah, it's less than a sub, so it's perfectly fine. And yeah, crit damage is pretty solid as well. 40 ER looks good, depending exactly on what you are doing. You sometimes want even more. Sometimes for Stygian you might even want like 70 or 80 ER to get your first burst up as quickly as possible. Although once Nicole comes out, I think she will generate like 1 billion particles. So maybe with Nicole, such high energy will not be required. It's just for the very first burst at the start of the fight. Later on, you just get like your energy refund from the skill and you are chilling. But yeah, you start with 0. So that's the issue. That's why you might want to need so much for the Stygian first rotation. And per damage bonus here, usually you play attack, but I guess per damage bonus should be fine here. Yeah. You have some attack subs, you have the Athama Artist and the Day Card from Rising Queens, and you don't have C1. So this is probably the best case for a Pyro Goblet, yeah. Also, once Nicole comes, she will make Pyro Goblets a bit better, because the team-wide attack buff will also affect the Durin. Optimizing for my Durin will be pretty complicated, because there is Durin C1 and then there is Nicole's buff. It will need to be a full team optimization, man, to know whether a Pyro or attack Goblet is better. Because there are so many interacting variables.
わかってる。だが親が忙しいせいで子供たちが幼少期につまらない思いをするのはよくある話だろう。俺はあの子たちの保護者としてどうしても3人に楽しい時間を過ごしてほしいんだ。
Once Nicole comes out, Durin Nicole will be probably one of the better wheelchair cores out there. Especially because it enables the Nicole set that gives 40% damage bonus. But yeah, for now, pretty much any Overload team works. Chevrus, Durin Fischl, and any on-fielder that's Electro or Pyro is pretty great. And yeah, of course, Varkakli, Razor, the Hex DPSs, they love him as well. And then Lochen, when he comes out. And he should be free to pick up soon if he's a standard character. We'll need to see if that's really the case though.
そっか。心配すんな。あたいがちびっこ3人の面倒を見てやるからさ。くそ、しまった。なんでそんなこと引き受けちゃうんだよ。
本当か。頼むよ。ほら、お前たちもお礼を言いなさい。
ヤホダお姉ちゃん、ありがとう。
ヤホダお姉ちゃん。まあ気にすんなって。とにかく何かあったらあたいに言いな。
じゃあ俺はこれで失礼するよ。
ヤホダ、かっこよかったぜ。
子供3人の面倒を見るくらい大したことないって。ただ見本市が本格的に始まっていろんなトラブルの処理に追われるようになったら
心配すんな。オイラたちが手伝ってやるから。あ、そういえば最後の3組の出店者の受付も済ませたぞ。
Now we need to have to
こ
wait
れで
2
見本
days.
市を始められるよな。
もうできたのか。なら開幕の準備をしないとだな。じゃあまた後で。
本当に大変そうだな。
Yeah, we should help as much as we can. Tori! And Lieben!
「
Oh, looks so lovely. Oh, the Yahoda here is so cute. What? Excuse me, why is this Yahoda allowed to be so cute?
始まった瞬間すっごい人が集まってきたな。オイラたちも見本市を見て回ろうぜ。それとも先に友達の様子を見に行くか？
カチャカチャクルム掛け工房のブースにはもう行ったか？あそこの主人が設計図を売ってるんだ。もし買えたらおじさんが教えてくれたことを頼りに俺もパチパチシュエーダーみたいなのが作れるかもしれないぜ。
見本市で稼いだモラはみんなの服を買い足すのに使わなきゃいけないんだ。無駄遣いはダメだよ。
おじさんも言ってただろ。俺たちが楽しいのが一番だって。
喧嘩しないでよ。はあ、水を差す気はないんだけどさ。実際見本市におもちゃを買いに来るやつなんてほとんどいないんだよ。あんたらの稼げるモラじゃ工房の設計図なんて買えないし、服を買う足しにもならない可能性が高いだろうな。こんにちは、ヤフォダお姉ちゃん。それと旅人のお兄ちゃん。忠告しに来たんだ。そこら辺を見て回るのはいいけど、知らない人と関わるときは用心するんだぞ。見本市に来るようなやつは売り手も買い手も気楽に相手できるような人間じゃない。必要になったらあたいを呼んでくれ。ヤフォダは本当に3人の面倒をよく見てやってるんだな。なんたってあたいは見本市の責任者だからね。見てみなよ、子供3人だけでやってるブースなんてここぐらいだろ。何か企んでるやつがいたら間違いなくこの一番脆そうなところから手を出すはずさ。
Out of dialogue, I thought they would just like say 2 lines and be done.
この要望、どう
したんだ？
この出店者の商品、どうやらあなたの希少な文化財みたいなんだ。それでとんでもなく厳しい保管環境を要求してきてるんだよ。確かに出店者の商品の保管はあたいらの責任って契約にはなってるけど、こんなのどう頑張っても無理だよ。
無理だと？極めて貴重で壊れやすい文化財なんだぞ。それをそこいらのもののように倉庫に適当に積み上げるつもりか。
You are from the Master of the Nightwind, aren't you?
前に
そうだ、あのトゥマイニだぞ。お前は具体的にどうしてほしいんだ？
あなたに免じてひとまず今の倉庫で我慢しましょう。その代わり俺のことは絶対にグラスバーバには言わないでくださいよ。
Nice negotiating with you.
姉さんより顔が利くんじゃないかって気がしてきたな。
宝刀団のブースへようこそ。
宝刀団のブースまであるのか？
いつもあるよ。何しろここはテイワット最大の公認闇市だからね。あいつらの持ってるものを売りさばくにはうってつけなんだ。
でも宝刀団のメンバー全員を代表して参加できるやつなんているのか？
まさか宝刀団ってのは広い呼び名なんだよ。内部の派閥は複雑なんだ。ただ毎回見本市に来る宝刀団メンバーは自分に派手な肩書きをつけたがるんだよ。そうすれば買い手と交渉するときに強気に出られるだろ。そのうち宝刀団ブースは一つしか出さないって暗黙のルールができたらしくてさ。いろんな派閥の連中が争って誰が参加するか決めてるみたいだ。
正直宝刀団を名乗るよりも秩序のフルーツ団の一員と名乗る方が気に入ってるけどな。
Yeah, Brother sounds familiar, but he must be a new member, right? They didn't have a Lackaberry. Lackaberries were not in Fontaine.
秩序のフルーツ団の名は広く知れ渡ってるからな。お前も俺たちの英雄的な活躍を聞いたことがあるだろう。
ここ数年宝刀団のブースを勝ち取ってたのはこの秩序のフルーツ団みたいだけど、今回来てるのは新顔だね。
Even niet hoe dat confirmed is. En Wisława, or Wisława.
リスラバじゃないか。オイラたちあいつに会ったことあるぞ。
I knew immediately from the
旅
name.
人さん、やっぱりここでは大物に会えるのね。
思い出話は後にしてくれ。残念なお知らせだけど、あんたはこの展覧会で最初にクレームを受けた売り手だ。買い手からあんたの売ってる銃は廃品同然だって通報があった。
どうして？こんなにはっきり書いてあるじゃない。
Hello, autoplay?
こちらは廃棄寸前の銃です。ライフリングがすり減り、弾薬も湿っている可能性があります。撃つ際には爆発しないことをお祈りください。
Yeah, her lines are not autoplaying correctly. Does it have to do with her NPC model?
カモフラージュのための隠語じゃなかったのかよ。
隠語？
闇市での慣例みたいなもんさ。表向きに売りにくいものは売り手が廃棄品の処分を装ったりするんだ。
考えすぎよ。私は本当に廃棄品を処分しているだけ。上もどうせ廃棄する銃なら少しでもモラの稼ぎにした方がいいって言うんだもの。買い手の祈りが届けば、もしかしたら本当に数発くらいは撃てるかもしれない。それなら無駄な買い物にはならないでしょ。
ああ、わかったよ。
廃棄寸前だけど威力は健在。使用者自身にも大きな脅威となる銃。いかにも闇市の商品らしい響きだと思わない？
そんなの誰が買うんだ？
実用性を気にしない収集家か、暴発を怖がらない命知らずの輩かな。
なるほどな。
Oh, I got like something completed. This already like an event task?
そこの人、見本市では出店者が試飲コーナーを設置するのは禁止してないからいいんだけどさ、念のため万が一試飲したお客さんに何かあっても主催側は責任取らないからな。
ご安心ください。こちらはモンドの名酒です。実は全て暁ワイナリーの秘蔵品なんですよ。
I don't recognize Fassbender.
こんなに遠くでムンドのお酒が飲めるんだな。
正規の貿易ルートではモンドのお酒なんて持ってくる間にあちこちで税金を取られてとんでもない値段になります。しかし私には独自のつてがあるのです。モンドのお酒をモンドの価格で。
ほんとか？どんなつてなんだ？
それは
わかってないな。そういうことは軽々しく聞くもんじゃないんだよ。
And second timely business, voiced in an event?
リツホンじゃないか。
あれ？いやはや、本当にお久しぶりっすね。
That it is.
あんた、この人のことまで知ってるのか？ネフェル姉さんがなんであんたに助っ人を頼んだのか、なんとなく分かってきたよ。
そちらは見本市の責任者の方っすよね。俺になんか用っすか？
ああ、そうそう。あんたの登録してる品物って見た感じ日用雑貨ばっかりだけど間違ってないよな。
そうっす。
まあいいか。今年はおもちゃ売ってるやつらもいるしな。
そんな顔しなくても、ごく普通の日常雑貨でも場所を変えれば希少価値が生まれて高値で売れることもあるんすよ。見本市になら商品の潜在的な価値を見抜ける人がいると信じてるっす。
あんたがそう思うんなら別に構わないけどさ。
どうすか？これを機に試してみません？
I'm not in the box of Marvel's business anymore.
実を言いますと、 商品を仕入れるために貯めてた珍品の箱をほとんど放出しちゃって、ここに置いてあるのはみんなただの飾りなんですよ。
They literally should have made this like a
で
side
も自分
activity.
今回の見本市で大儲けしてみせるんで、その後機会があればまた珍品の箱もやるんでよろしくっす。
Okay, I think that's everybody
しっかりついてこい
here on
よ
the。ground floor. Oh no, there is Dory still left.
うえ、またサングマハベイ様に会う時が来た。
Time for some
おやおや、旅人に
deranged voice acting.
ヤホダさんではありませんの。日本一はまだ始まったばかり。セールをたくさんやっておりますから。お見逃しなく。ドリーが見本市に来てるのはなんか想像通りって感じだな。彼女は常連なんだ。しかも毎回一番クレームの入る売り手なんだよ。クレーム？はあ？見本市ではルールに従ってお商売していますわ。品物はどれもお値段そうですの。裏で陰口を叩いたって認められませんわよ。こいつがどうしてクレームを入れられるのか、なんとなく想像つくぞ。あんたはクレームが来るたびいろんな理由をつけて買い手を言いまかしちゃうんだろ。でもお願いだ、せめて客全員があたいに苦情を言ってくるような状況にはしないでくれ。頼むからさ。
That's why you came to see Dory? Just to beg her to rein in the rip-offs?
そうですわね。開業セールということでヤホダさんには5割引きして差し上げます。さらに今回の見本市ではクレームの数は半分まで抑えられるよう努力しますわ。いかがです？そんなことできるのか？もうそれでいっか。
50% off everything. But we can't buy anything at the same time. Okay, and these guys don't actually have dialogue. Oh, yeah, hold on. I'm just standing here. Scared of Beidou and Navia.
スピナディロースラの。へえ。一番厄介なパターンか。ヤホだ、お前何を心配してるんだ？見えてないのか？傘を差してる方はフォンテーヌの裏社会のお嬢様だ。分裂しかけた組織をたった一人でまとめ上げて親父の敵討ちまでやってのけたとんでもない切れ者だって噂だよ。眼帯をつけてる方はニーユエから来た傭兵の親玉だ。艦隊を指揮して遠洋を我が物顔で駆け巡って誰も手が出せない。実力者が2人いれば必ず争いが起こるって言うだろ。だから2人のブースをあえて離したのに結局巡り合っちゃったか。もし衝突でもしてみろ。あたいが取りなさなきゃなんないと思ったら頭が痛くなるよ。
Let me handle this.
や、何話してるんだ？相棒、バイモン。相棒。
スピナディロースらのお嬢様もフォンテーヌ邸の決闘代理人も噂には聞いてる。たまたま通りかかったからお見知りおきよと思ってな。ちょうどいいところに来てくれた。旅人の顔に免じてお嬢さんたちも私の船でお茶の一杯くらい付き合ってくれるかもしれないな。
Her body's not. What do you mean? Have you noticed? That's like the first event. That's like the first task in the quest we get. Also, the camera just panned over it. But also, this is not her. This is not the main boat. This is Alcor number 2. The original one still is in Liyue. So it's actually not the. Okay, it's a different boat.
旅人の顔に免じて？
北斗さん、お初にお目にかかる。
実はな、あいつオイラたちの友達なんだけど、見本市の秩序を守るのが仕事だから、お前たちの間でトラブルが起きないか心配してるんだ。
まさか安心してって伝えてあげて。
私らに手伝えることがあれば遠慮なく言ってくれ。
とにかくもう心配いらないぜ。
あんたの人脈、なんでそんなにすごいんだよ。
They don't call me the traveler for nothing. This is almost like a title drop.
展示品の売れ行きが気になるな。一緒に見に行こうぜ。
失礼します。見本市の案内を検索から得られた情報によれば、出展者間のトラブルはあなたが仲裁を担当するということでお間違いないですか？
Yeah, did something happen?
つい先ほど工房に戻ろうとしたアイノが出展者の裏方同士の話し合いに巻き込まれてしまったのです。データベースを隅々まで検索しましたが、この状況への対処法を見つけることができず、助けを求めに来た次第です。
出展者の裏方同士の話し合い？どういうことだ？
Let's go check it out.
こちらです。
ウーシアとプネウマのエネルギーを使って戦う機械。これで通りがかりの商人を襲う気なら、悪党どもは姿を現す必要すらないわね。
遠距離からの誘導、そして精密な爆撃。もしどこかの犯罪組織がこんな代物を手に入れたら、抗争相手はおとなしく投降した方が賢明だろうな。
その
フォンテーヌ科学院が直々にこういう機械を売るわけにはいかないものね。スピナディロースらの名を借りたのは賢明な判断だわ。
そちらの武器も当然リユエ総務士が直々に売るわけにはいかない。長年遠洋で活動している傭兵艦隊を表に立てるのは確かに好都合だ。
それでこちらのお嬢さんが取引してるのも武器よね。
カチャカチャクルム掛け工房の請け負う注文には確かに危険なものも少なからず含まれている。しかし
考えすぎかしら。
おそらくそうだな。
イエランとシュブルーズ？こんなところで何してるんだ？
暗いの。
パイモン、どうやってここを見つけたの？
この場所は確かに人目につきにくいですが、アイノは私に特別な漢字モジュールを搭載しているので、お二人がアイノを引き止めて話をしていることに気がつきま
Do
した。
not mess with Aino.
工房の主の技術は噂通りだな。
それで結局何の話なの？
すまない。事の重大さゆえ慎重にならざるを得なかったのだ。だが今のやりとりで工房の主は私の操作している剣と無関係だと確認できた。
Oh, it's gonna be the old guy
旅人、
who's selling dangerous
私
weapons.
とこちらの特巡隊隊長のためにちょっと手を貸してくれないかしら。
And why don't you get Aino out of here? They are no danger to her.
わかりました。
こうして話す限り、私もお前も互いのターゲットではないようだな。
戦略がここまで似るなんて、むしろ同じターゲットを追っているようね。
When you talked earlier, it seemed like you both were hiding something.
言われてみればそうだったな。
本当は誰も巻き込まずに極秘のうちに終わらせたかったんだけど、まさか同業者に出くわすなんてね。 君にはいろいろ説明しておいた方が良さそうだわ。私と君の関係は言うまでもないし、こちらの特巡隊隊長も君を信頼しているでしょ。君が間に入ってくれれば不必要な誤解を避けられるかもしれない。
うん、私も賛成だ。
All ears.
私とこちらの特巡隊隊長がはるばるなどくらいまでやってきたのは、とある大物を捕ま
Man,
え
the
る
challenge
ため
skin
な
is
の。
so good.
ナビアさんは私の代わりに展示会に参加してくれた。そしてあの展示品は本質的には餌でしかないのだ。リーユエから来たあの船長についてもおそらくは同じだろう。
なるほどな。つまりお前たちのターゲットは見本市にいるってことか？
相手はどこかの買い手である可能性が極めて高いわ。
じゃあネフェルがオイラたちにあれだけ強調してたのってまさか。
Yeah, we are gonna need to take you to the curatorium.
何？非分の館の主人の立場については調査済みだ。私たちの行動を彼女に知られるわけにはいかない。
それは
もしかしたら私たちの行動なんてとっくに読まれていたのかもしれないわね。だからこそ私たちと接触する役に旅人を抜擢したのよ。私は旅人と一緒に非分の館に行った方がいいと思うわ。友人を困らせたくはないしね。
ああ、わかった。
Yeah, already knows Never after all anyways. Quite a beefy first chapter of the event. Usually they were way shorter recently. I don't mind, I'm just surprised.
ネフェルいるか？お前の判断が必要な状況になっちゃったみたいだ。
リーウェとフォンテーヌからはるばる足を運んでもらったというのに、出迎えられなくて申し訳なかったね。イエランさん、シュブルーズさん。
やはり私たちに関する情報を事前に掴んでいたようだな。
来るのを知ってるからって話をしてくれる気になってもらえるとは限らない。
だから旅人に出店者との交渉を任せたのね。私もシェブルーズさんも彼を信頼しているから、彼になら本当のことを話せる。そして旅人は君とも仲がいい。だから私たちの計画を知って放っておくはずがない。最初からこうなる確証があったのね。
だからこそ私たちはこうして話ができてるんだ。
So this was the plan all along?
事前に説明できなくて悪かったね。今回の件は厄介になる予感がしたから慎重に進めさせてもらったのさ。約束した報酬はきちんと渡すから、そこは安心しとくれ。
おう、早く何があったのか聞きたいぞ。
それは二人に説明してもらおうかね。お互い交換すべき情報もあるかもしれないしね。
少し前、リーユへの辺境で盗賊の勢力が突然増大したの。どうやら何らかのルートを通じて以前は手も出せなかったような武器や装備を手に入れたということが分かったわ。行商人も不意をつかれてかなりの被害を受けたのよ。
フォンテーヌの状況もおおむね同じだ。つい先日マフィア間の抗争が急に激化して多くの一般市民が巻き込まれた。調査によって何者かが奴らに異常なほど強力な武器や装備を売りさばいていることを突き止めたが、スピナディロースらの協力があったとしても抗争を止めるのは難しかった。
つまり各国を渡り歩く武器商人の一味がいるってことね。
奴らは極めて慎重だ。至るところで騒ぎを起こしつつも手がかりはほとんど残していなかった。つい先日ボロを出すまではな。
うっかり仕入れ先をばらしちゃったってところかしら。そしてその手がかりはナドクライ見本市へとつながっていた。
その通りだ。
なるほど。確かに自由度が極めて高い取引の場に武器が
It
ないこ
just
となんて
started
ない
though.
から
They couldn't have
ね。
gotten the weapons here
ターゲッ
before.
トは確かに見本市にいるかもしれないが、そいつを捕まえるために見本市をぶち壊す気かい？
否定はしない。犯罪者の逮捕は私にとっての最優先事項だ。
非分の館の主人がホストとしての務めを果たして私たちに便宜を図ってくれるなら、少なくとも見本市を壊すような真似はしないけれど。
などくらい見本市では全ての取引が守られてる。たとえそれが他の場所じゃ非合法だったとしてもね。だからこそ見本市は存続してるんだ。ボイニッチ商会は取引の双方からマージンを取ってる。だから取引を守る義務がある。とにかく買い物をしに来た客が大勢の前で連れ去られるなんてことを許す気はないよ。
交渉すると言いながら、一番肝心な点は交渉不可なのね。
落ち着けよ。何か別の方法があるかもしれないだろ。
守られているのは見本市内での取引だけということだな。
なるほど。
見本市と関係のない取引に私が口出しする筋合いはないね。
いいわ。見本市のルールを壊すことはしないと約束する。
もう一つ条件がある。あんたらがその約束をちゃんと守るように旅人に立ち会ってもらう。それでもいいかい？
彼なら受け入れよ
う。分かってくれてありがたいよ。
つまり交渉成立だよな。
ああ、最高の結果さ。あんたのおかげだ。ありがとね。
Don't mention it. I didn't want there to be conflict between you guys anyway.
そういえば、もう一つ頼みたいことがあるんだ。すべてが終わった後、この裏にあった一連の物語を聞かせてくれないかい？
No problem. Oh, that's a weird spot. I thought there would be like one more conversation, at least. Oh, we do have a task, leave the current room of secrets. Wait, so is it over or it's not over? There's no way we already have the part 2, right? Oh, this is one of the event activities. I just have to talk with Aino and Inefa here. Yeah, unlocks after 6 hours. Yeah, so this one thingy, whenever it pops up after the end card for the quest.
すべてが終わったら、事件の裏にあった。
どうやらまた手を結ぶことになりそうね。今回もよろしく。
こうやって交渉するのか。確かに小説にもそんな風に書かれていたな。
Oh. So yeah, there was just like one hanging task left after the end card. Wait, so what do I have to interact with for the... Oh, with Aino, here we go. For this anecdote.
ここならちょっと声を上げるだけで宣伝できるぞ。会場の1階にいるお客さんは見上げればここが見えるからな。しかも1階から2階に上がるには絶対ここを通るんだ。お客さんたちは全員ちらっとはここを見るはずだぞ。
Aino is so cute, man.
あたい一押しのこのブースなら商売繁盛間違いなしだ。だから
過去のデータベースを検索中ヤコダさんの表情特性と照合しました。
She has a
ヤコダ
database.
さんは行為に対する返礼を求めていると推測されます。
Inefa has a Yahoda facial expression database.
うんうん。 ボットは頼りになるな。じゃあどうやってお返ししよっかな。
計画作成中。完了しました。ヤボダさん、次にお菓子を召し上がりに工房へいらっしゃった際は、通路に近い席をあなたのために開けておきます。そちらの席でしたら、厨房から運ばれてくるお菓子を一番最初に受け取ることができます。窓からの直射日光も当たりませんし、水差しにもより近いのです。あなたがスイーツを楽しむ時間は間違いなくとても快適なものになるはずです。
それって灯火なの？当たり前でしょ。あの場所はアイノのためにあるんだよ。甘いもの資金を稼ぐためじゃなかったら絶対譲ったりしないもん。どうしたんだ？すごく悩んでるみたいだな。わかった、直接的に言うよ。あんたたちにいいブースを抑えた例に技術支援を頼めないかな。技術支援？今年の見本市は例年よりずっと規模が大きいからトラブルだって多くなるに決まってる。だから出した途端会場中を沈められるような機会ってないかな。見本市の主催側としては最後の切り札が欲しいんだよ。会場を沈める。もし本当にそんな大きな問題になったらネフェルに報告した方がいいんじゃないのか？それはそうだけど、自分で招いたトラブルはやっぱ自分の人脈で解決したいだろう。
Okay, what happened?
3人の子供が出てるだろ。あの子たちにずっと絡んできてるやつがいるんだけど、ただのチンピラじゃない。見本市に文句のある連中なんて山ほどいるからな。多分そもそも難癖をつけるために送り込まれたんだ。もちろんボイニッチ商会に直接喧嘩を売る度胸はないだろうけど、見本市の外であの子たちに手を出すことくらい平気でやると思う。でも本来見本市以外で起こったことまであたいが責任を持つわけにはいかない。だからネフェル姉さんには言いづらいんだよ。後悔はしてないけど、あたいって本当に仕事を増やすのが得意だよな。なるほどな。確かに準備しといた方が良さそうだぞ。
I know, do you think you can help your daughter out?
わかったよ。今回だけカチャカチャ究極スイッチを貸してあげる。
はい。会場を沈めるという要望を満たせるのはそれだけかと。
カチャカチャ究極スイッチ？なんだそれ。ほらこの子だよ。前にすっごく厄介な状況になった時に設計したんだ。この子の頭を3回叩くとスイッチが入るの。そしたらなどくらいで起こるトラブルで解決できないものなんてほぼなくなるよ。本当か？スイッチを入れたら何が起きるんだ？1回しか貸してあげないから、どうしてもって時に取っておいた方がいいよ。わかった、信じるよ。
It's gonna be something goofy, isn't it? Okay, that's pretty lovely. They're like the little anecdotes from this event. I really like it. And yeah, there are the expo attractions, but I do want to focus on the world quest still. When I'm so swamped with stuff to do. And I do need to still try to clear the Dire, man. We've got the quest, the exploration of this area. But we should be close to the end, hopefully. And yeah, event activities and Stygian. Etc. We've basically freed all 3 areas. Most of the people are safe now too. And we even found everything tightly enclosed. Oh, thank you very much. I have to say, Nihilita's got quite the eye for people now that he's opened it. Alright, your turn now. You mentioned the way to go up above before, and the price to go with it. Bring it on. Primus not scared of a couple of adventurers or a bit of Mora. Oh, and what about Sightlind? How are you supposed to send her back down now that she's done here? I can explain all of that, but you should rest first. I will go through everything in detail tomorrow. Okay, but there is no bed here or food. Such desire cease here. Think about it. You've been here all this time, but you are neither hungry nor tired. Huh? Then what's Paimon supposed to do all day while we rest? This place is full of remarkable people from every age. Speaking with them could be fun. Alright, fine, but Paimon gets to sleep whenever she wants. Tired or not, Paimon's still sleeping on Yan's head. Sidelind, after you've rested a bit, could we talk? It's about what I mentioned earlier, the thing I needed time to think about. Speak with me a while, would you? Okay. Yan Paimon, once you are feeling rested, come see me. I have a talk to everyone task, but everyone seems to be just Historia. Yan Paimon, thank you. I'm really glad I met you at the end. If anything, it feels like you got dragged into all of this because of us. Wait, the end? What do you mean? I mean, ours were all pretty dangerous adventures, but I got to see so many incredible things. That's not so bad. I just brushed Paimon's question off like that? Did I? Yeah, sassy. $87 out of 90% exploration for the next one. So yeah, I already have all the thingies I need, the little memory cores. But I don't have the 90% exploration that's needed to unlock the final level of the compass. They don't want to give it to you that easily. $62 standard Acquaint Fates. Man, I can't wait to spend them. Are you feeling rested? Have you talked to everyone you wanted to? Not yet. Alright, take your time. Man, this question being asked is like, wait, should I really go around and talk with randoms? Are they gonna like explode afterwards? There are people all over this place, but I've talked with most of them. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna waste time walking around trying to talk with randoms. Because I've kind of talked with every person I've met. Yeah. Yes, very well. Sightlind, calm down for a moment and hear me out. I have no wish to be disrespectful or to speak out of blind hope. Your sister may still be alive. I saw her gravestone. Her picture was right there. But isn't it possible there is nothing buried within? I want that to be true, really, but isn't that kind of optimistic? In the last letter she wrote me, my sister said she'd already decided to... That farewell wasn't written as a final goodbye, was it? She said she was going somewhere far away. She mentioned it to me before. She always wanted to travel the world before she got old. Hilda wasn't speaking figuratively. She really did leave the sanatorium and set off. She talked about that? She was always so bright. She got along with people easily. Then she probably never told you that we were all the other head. Let me be honest. Let me be cold for a moment. If her living would have caused 3 or 4 people to grieve, that weight might have outweighed her sadness. But now it's only me. She knew I would understand. That I would forgive her for it. It's not like that. You shouldn't think of it that way. You don't have to feel sorry for me. When we were kids, our plans were still around and life was good. Those memories were enough to carry us forward. But growing up, the world gets hard. I've always been more introverted and dealing with people at work really wears me out. I thought my sister being so outgoing would have it easier. But even she always looked exhausted once she grew up. Huh. You two still have a future. Oh, then she probably never mentioned her fiancé. He was just a good person, an ordinary one. Kind, interesting. Sometimes I wish he hadn't been. If he'd been a bad man, then things might have been easier. His family had a hereditary illness. Some strong disease. They never lived long. He would joke about it sometimes, blame the animal Archon for planning months not too well, so even a family like his never faded out. One day, he said he was going to save the world, and then he left. Save the world. Well, the world's still turning, so maybe somewhere out there, in a place no one noticed, he really did. You know how you always say that if someone who lives forever can love everyone and be loved back, the world would drown in sorrow? I think you are right. Which means a short life isn't even allowed that much. He wanted to give his life to love, and it only hurt my sister more. So much that she was sent to a sanatorium in the mountains, this very place beneath our feet, a place steeped in curses. She never told me any of this, I'm sorry. And knowing all that, you still think she's alive? I do, because she did something here. And because of my fear, she was forced to live on. You have my respect, Historia, I really do, but I think you've seen too much suffering across history. Pain vast enough to drown the world. For someone as ordinary as me, even a small part of this is enough to bury an entire life. You can't really understand my sister and I. So how do I set foot on mortal earth once more? I'm just a short-lived little someone. Eternity isn't meant for me. Mr. Historia? This place used to be completely cut off from the world above. There was no way in and no way out. But after Nihilita fell, Dex seems to have gained the ability to carry people of the living world between the pillar hall and the surface. Even so, it cannot return those who were chosen to come here. It is a watcher in juvenile form, and that limitation is part of its nature. Put Firefly on your NA account and your luck was so good you got 2 Fireflies and you are scared for your life now. I don't think the MiHoYo Hitman will get you. The big point is 3 Fireflies though. If you want to like breeze through endgame with Firefly. Her E2 did get buffed after all, which is so silly, man. But yeah, to have like a... The Firefly starter pack is E2 and the Dahlia. And then... yeah, everything else is like optional after that, to be honest. E2 boot heal. Yeah, boot heal isn't gonna help your Firefly. But yeah, if you don't have Dahlia, then you really should try getting her. She's on banner right now, isn't she? Firefly without Dahlia is pretty bricked. She won't be clearing much. Like some break shield content, sure. Some of the old Penacony bosses. But she will struggle in most other things. You're saying the Dex is the same kind of being as Nihilita? If we want to go back down, there's only one way. We have to give up every memory we have, everything we know, and climb to the very top. In the past, that meant meeting the mistress. Now, it would be Melanta. So I can't go with you, but at the very least, let me see you off. Wait, chapter 1 complete! Okay, then this isn't anywhere close to ending then, right? If I just started a new chapter? I need to get to make a full break account. What would a full break account entail? Yeah, that's why we were asked to talk with everyone. Beforehand. Wake up, hello! You said you'd watch the sunrise together, how are you still asleep? Wait, isn't that Paimon's voice? Where did she go? Oh no, I'm Hydro Traveler, the horror. Uh-oh. One cannot pass through this gate. They cannot. Let go of all their desires. This place is neither heaven nor hell, neither existence nor nothingness. Remember this state of mind forever. You no longer have any connection to the world. You shall remain here forever. That's because you are unable to let go of your desires. Wake up, hello! Chapter 2 Hell. You observe in stillness, notice how thoughts arise and how the mind works. Yo, I did not get spoiled about this. That's pretty incredible. Of vastness and the infinitesimal. Oh, nothing like really happens when you fall down. Yeah, I don't even lose HP, nor energy. Maranasanati casket? Legends say they are the creations of another ruling authority. These tomb-like constructs stand vigil over the apathic interval with tireless resolve, attacking all approaching life forms with cold impartiality. When their weak spot is exposed, Dex can temporarily control over them. With Dex's help, you can tear these constructs apart and obtain Death Muse shards.
腐食神聖危ないみんなは俺が守れせっご挨拶します
Oh shit, that's not Venti.
それよっと運命の変わり目みんながそばにいてくれるわ
お望み通りに
レッカあっし
Once more we return to this place. Last time I came, by human lifespans, it must have been many generations ago. Looks like we've all been cast back into the apathic interval. So how are we supposed to get out? The usual way is through meditation, learning to master your mind and thoughts, and then letting go of every desire. In short, you must maintain a state of complete emptiness. Simple enough said, but depending on a person's nature and the strength of their desires, it can take anywhere from a few years to several centuries. For someone like you who carries the fate of the world on your shoulders, your desires probably can't be cast aside, nor should they be. And what do? Let's find Zeitlint and figure it out from there. What'd you pick up? Wait, Dex was dragged in as well? In that case, there may yet be a chance to turn this around. Since Dex is also a watcher, it might be able to use the power contained within these fragments to force open a path. We're going to need to give these fragments a name. I've heard of these overwrought coffins. They're set up by one of the temple mistress's sisters. Barnansati caskets, I believe they were called. In which case, let's call these fragments Death Muse shards. One of the sisters. An ocean surging with crimson blocks. You may walk on the ocean surface with Dex's help. Oh. So when I like originally jumped in and fell down, it doesn't even happen anymore now. Oh yeah. Why? So why wasn't this enabled from the very start? Why did they allow me to follow in at the beginning? Whoa! Did you see that? I somehow started falling down, but I was still able to charge my jump with Varka. And I can talk. Man, what a location. And we are still like 2 or 3 years away from the actual ancient endgame. Crazy. Whoa! Oh, this one has 3 phases. Okay, this one's kind of a pushover actually. You dodge one wave and then you can kill it. At least it's cool that not all of them are just a combat challenge. I like that. Oh? Whoa! Ouch! Am I not supposed to do this? Did I just cheese the guy by jumping on top of a block? I think I did. Stare the blocks. Here we go. Who is it? Who's there? Jan, one who belongs to this era. Ah, well, though I know nothing of your time, my name is Alara. I was once an aesthetic of the Age of Silence. I no longer remember how much time has passed since I came here. Even this place has broken my silent cultivation. So it is true. Cultivating the mind without thought or desire leads one to reincarnate into the unthinking heaven of evil. It was nothing. No need to thank me. Well, thanks all the same. Saving you was more of a spur of the moment thing. That said, we are planning to look for a way out that isn't meditation. Are you not practicing that art? Or is it simply not taught in your era? The first time I left this place, it took me 100 years. I gave up my pursuit of truth, and my longing to see my loved ones again. This time I'm not willing to give any of those up. That makes two of us. Dex has picked up another Death Muse shard. Death Muse. Oh, I mean the Marnasati meditation technique. I know of it, and it's used in cultivating one's mental state when facing death. Marnasati meditation technique?
これって何に使うの?
Once again the cube just kinda gives up at the start. But later phases probably will still get interesting. Hopefully. Oh, it rotates. Ouch. Yeah, it kinda did have no power over me once I just walked up the little ledge. Tidelind! Oh, she's alive. Not like you can die in this place. Are you alright? I'm fine, I just had a very, very long nightmare. Forget it, pretend I didn't say that. I can't take it anymore. Why does this keep happening to me? Why is it always me? First mom and dad, and now my sister? It's okay, I'm here with you. I know, I'm not angry at you. What has Dex picked up? I call it the Death Muse shard. It may be a way to move from death unto life. Let's go. Yeah, let's. Now that Tideline's been found, let's try to find a way out. Are you sure we can get out of here by ourselves? Miranda and Nihilita can move within this place freely, and they usually bring people with them, in which case Dex should be able to do the same. And that's 3 Death Muse shards collected. Though I should say this is a temporary name, since I have no clue what Dex will be using them for either. What's next, Dex? Let's follow his directions.
Sakeが入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Let me actually feed Durin a bit. Because he's the character who's the most awkward to heal in this team. What nice healing food do I have too? Maybe some pita pockets. Yeah, just one is enough. Because he goes onto the field after Bennett. Look, something's floating. I don't know if that is the way out. The only thing we can do now is take a closer look. Oh, you know, we are now traveler only again. Something's bad gonna happen to us. But we are not trial traveler at the very least. We are the drip... The geo traveler with the drip instead of the base skin hydro traveler. Everything is turned upside down. Is that the exit I see over there? It's going to be difficult without wings. To get to the hero's pure land of joy, one should have to pass the wall of lament first, and that wall is a barrier no mortal can climb. Let's go! Oh, how incredible. This guy has to return to its original state though, right? Because there's a viewpoint you can grab. Uh-oh. Please tell me we didn't go through all of that for nothing. Dex can take care of it. Fly, my boy. Watch out! Looks like this can use... We can use Dex to hold it off for a short time. Our range of motion is so small. Are we out yet? Can you tell not with this familiar landscape? Although familiar might not be the right word to use anymore. What an odd color the sky has become. Actually, I never got out of the heaven of nothingness. Yes, I know. I've never seen you. Where did you two go just now? Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Paimon was calling your names the whole time. Why wasn't Paimon dragged in the apathic interval? Well, maybe because other than eating and sleeping, she doesn't really think about much at all? Makes sense. Is he just gonna really say makes sense and call it a day? Oh my god, Paimon grows sassier by the minute. Looks like Melanta really is angry now. Sending Yan up to face him has become urgent. Let's look somewhere else. This place isn't exactly safe anymore. Well, I know no one asked, but hello everyone, my name is Alara. Okay, chapter 2 was like giga short. So it really only has 2 chapters.
初めて見た。勉強になったよ。
And you can still go back to hell. But I feel like this would be a good place. Oh, I haven't been in my teapot yet today. But this will be a good moment. What? Cob is available until you have completed a long day in the mountains? What do you mean, Cob, bro? I just want to go to my teapot. Why does the game have to torment me so much every time? You can't go from the teapot to Miliastra. You can't go... Or not from Miliastra, from the theater. You can't go to the teapot. From the space zone. From the Temple of Space. Oh, speaking of Miliastra, I should pay a visit there as well. Varka will soon get deported. Always insta by the resin and the mora. Okay. Now we do need to go back to Not Cry first. Let's pay a quick visit to Miliastra. Challenge V2.0 made by Candy. What does this mean? Why is there a polychrome and an AI Lumine? What is? Yeah. Just do the daily quickly for the free skin. Oh, I'm a horse now. Oh, but I have the mannequin here. Oh yeah, because the character you have here is not your default mannequin. It's actually the Genshin character, mannequin or mannequina. Okay, I will also load up Genshin already, because that's what we will do after we are done here. Yao squared. Have I already hit a one-shot? No, not yet. Has not been Yao for the last 76 days. I mean, I have missed some days in between. The streak here is not a complete streak of you played every day, it's like you haven't lost at all. Kind of streak. Above 3.4, way above 3.4. My go-to usually has been Mavuika for that. Also, let me just finish here. Victory! Let's go! Excuse me? Okay. Couldn't claim it for some reason. Back to Teyvat. Okay, still above 5.3, but only one aparo. So this is up to Luna 4, which doesn't really tell us much. It could still be almost anybody. It's not Dendro. It's not Pyro. Not from Atlan. Not a Polarm. Could be Skirk. Or could be somebody from Not Cry. Could be like Yahoda. I'm gonna go Yahoda first. It's not Cry, but it's Anemo. But it is Anemo. Below 6.2, below Luna 3. Wait, what? Anemo? Is Mizuki? Or was Mizuki? Yeah, it is Mizuki, right? Okay, yeah. For a second I thought Mizuki came out earlier than like late Natlan, but yeah, that's when she came out. Okay. Don-chan! Mabataki! Don Chan Chan! Higarai? Kudameda motto renshu shinai to. What is this? Don Don Chan Chan? Higarai means like beard washing, right? Like mustache beard. And Arai is washing. Washing a beard? And it's not working. I need to practice more. I know. Yahota? Yeah, I don't. Oh, that's Sino. Wait, no, it's not. Wait, I thought it was. Who does this guy voice then? I've heard this name before. Shoot. Don Don Chan Chan. I know, Rene, probably not. Yeah, okay, who are you?
どんちゃんまばたき。どんどんちゃんちゃんひげ洗い。くぅ、ダメだ。もっと練習しないと。
Is it Gumming? No. No, that's not Gumming.
どんちゃんまばたき。どんどんちゃんちゃんひげ洗い。くぅ、ダメだ。もっと練習しないと。
Or is it? It's not Hazel. Not Chongyun. I don't know. Is it coming? Definitely not Fremine. It could be Gaming. It's not Goro. I don't think it's Hazel. Not Iruga? I think the meaning of the word is like pointless, like the beard washing. I probably shouldn't pay too much attention to it. Didn't we have a Gaming quote like just the other day though? Not Mika. Not Razor. Sethos was yesterday, so it can be Sethos. I'm pretty sure it can be the same character twice in a row. Tinari Tomo Tartalian, no. Wanderer Venti, no. Xiao, no. Xingqiu, no. It's gotta be Gaming. I can't see who else it would be. Yeah, okay, it is Gaming. Okay, we got there. This looks like a coat hanger, but it's probably not. If it was, wait, I actually think it is a coat hanger. I actually think it's yes, let's go. That was a good guess, and not a shot in the dark at all. Melon. It calls Paimon a lavender melon? Yeah, no. Yao Yao. Shoot, we could have had a one shot here. Xiao Yao is my first guess in the main Genshin, the normal mode. Bill 1.6. Gepardo. Okay, maybe like a Bronya. Can be Pela. Who else is this mod? Serval maybe? Yes. Boku no koto desu ka? Boku wa tada no yoku torabblu ni makikomare. Gisei o haratte mo mikaeri sura moraezu ni owatte shimau. Fugunde? Anshin... No. Kokoro yasashii hito desu yo. So I'm a person who often gets into trouble And then even if he has to pay the price... He ends it without looking back? And he's like a gentle person. I think it's aventurine. No, okay. Also, calls themselves Boku is a pretty important. This is Boku, right? I'm not capping. It is Boku. A guy who calls themselves Boku is already... Maybe like Arlan. No. Arlan would not call himself a gentle person. Maybe Sampo. Doesn't he call himself like Sampo in third person though? Oh no, it is Sampo, nice.
僕のことですか。僕はただのよくトラブルに巻き込まれ犠牲を払っても見返りすらもらえずに終わってしまう不運で心優しい人ですよ。
Am I ending? I mean, as in, like, I will do the Genshin and end the stream, yeah. I do like having the quotes written in Japanese. Ever since they made this update, I've been enjoying it more. Also some reading practice. Okay, what is this? I have absolutely no idea. Looks maybe like a blade with like a serrated blade. Is anybody with a serrated blade? Maybe like Mose. Facial? Oh, what is this? Like an arrow? Maybe it's like find on fiddle fissured memory. Fiddle? What do you mean fiddle? Dahlia? Okay, it's Dahlia, sure. It's just the fissured memory. It was this the other day, this very emoji, and it was Fushuen. But I typed Keridra. It's gonna be Keridra this time. No! Robot? What? When I see robot, I think Bootheel, Clara, Herta Puppet? Shuei. Oh no, it's Shuei! It's Shuei. Oh no, I failed myself by not getting her first try. I'm a failure of a human being. She was also the last robot I thought of. Which is another failure on my part. Come on, give me something, bro. Okay. Spook Shack. Not physical. So it's Lucia. Oh, wait, yeah, Lucia is Ether. Yeah, okay. Because couldn't be Hari because she's a Rapture. Couldn't be Yuzuha because she's physical. Couldn't be Alice because she's physical and Anomaly. So it was always Lucia at this point. That's good. So no matter who it is from Spookshack, I can always get there. Before the guesses run out. I wonder if there's any character who I would fail with my, like, flowchart here. Which is like Piper Seed, Manato, and then Nicole is usually... Like, Nicole was my fourth guess when nothing matched last time. And it was like just Nicole straight up at that point. Would have to be an ice defense, but yeah, ice defense there's only one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got that to that point as well. I went Piper, Sid, Komano, Nicole, and then it was the bunny. Jiao. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3 hours before now. Exactly 3 hours. By my time at the very least. Might be slightly delayed as you watch the stream, a couple seconds of delay. Tomorrow we'll be playing some Star Rail. Apparently, there is a high chance we might get Mortnight's Blade leaks tomorrow. Early hope we do. I can't wait anymore, bro. So there's a lot to do in Genshin as well, but I still want to keep playing Star Rail. There's a lot to do there as well. I'm kind of swamped in both games actually, and we are getting a new Zenless update next week. My god, I could use some longer streams. And this is after doing an 8-hour long stream on Saturday. Yeah, quite a lot of content. That's what happens when there is a world quest in Genshin that takes me like 5 streams to complete. So yeah, join the Discord server to get stream notifications and the like. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow Star Rail, next Genshin stream on Thursday. Bye bye!